Hi, welcome back. On this video I'm going to explain the collector node. I already created a collector application and message flow collector message flow. If you come to a routing, we have a collector node. So what is collector node? Collector node is a component which is responsible for gathering data or messages from various sources and consolidating them for further processing or analyzing. Think of it as collecting or gathering data or message from different place and bring them on one location, on one central location, and send them to a final destination and combine them. Collector node, we have a terminal, control terminal. We have filler and out and expire and catch. Control terminal, it work as I will explain. It work like with the event with this one. Before I explain the control terminal, on the collector we could create different terminal. Just click and say add and name them N1. You could create as many as one, because as we said it, we collect data from various resources. So for example, let's say we have a 1 MQ and 2, probably 3 and 4, and just do it whatever you want, 3 and 4. For example, let's say it's an election day. We're collecting data from a 50 state of United States. So all state will send the data. Once data come all right here, we will check, we receive all 50 state, then we send it to a final destination and combine them and give them replay. Or just say out and connected. Right now, you pay attention right here, and on a basic, we just create input 1, which is we just create N1 and N2, like terminal 1 or terminal 2, connected to 1 and 2, and save it. We could let's save it to one of the, let's save it to trace. We could save it back to MQ output, but we want to save it to trace. Let's connect every of this node to trace. Okay, this has a 4 terminal: filler, out, expiry, and catch. And now we give them, and also we check right now, we have a 1 terminal, 1 quantity, and time of the 0, and we have a correlation. Correlation mean, let's say I have a 2 data coming from a, let's say I'm buying a book from Amazon, like item, which I bought it. This is my payment. I bought a book, it's $45, and with this date, but they will send this data to this terminal, from this terminal to this, but this is the delivery information. that was the item information they send it, but they need delivery information to where to send it, to this address 123 New York, and zip code is this. And if you pay attention, the ID is 121 and the second is also 121. Both of them is 121. You see, 121 121, the ID is a, so that way we know this transaction with this transaction data is the same thing. So through this ID we know them, they are same thing. So we will also, this collector also we will configure them through ID. They would know this transaction is same thing. Just click because it's a root, say root, and I will use JSON. I will change it to JSON plus data that was ID, which is common between both transaction, and say finish. And to a second one, because when we receive that one we will catch the ID and check the ID what number it is. We will do same thing right here. Once we check both IDs match, then their same transaction, we will forward it to the out terminal. Let's put this one in, to the out terminal straight. And so we will pick JSON domain, let's name them 1 and name them 2, input 2. You could name them anything you like, but I want to name them this. This is a 2. Check it. Okay, now as a JSON domain is coming, I'm gonna forward it to that. Once we receive data to this one, and right here all I do that, just like pick the file, save it to this location. Just file, this the, you could name them data.txt. could read it everything, the failure, this one, just you could create separate one and name them according to your terminal, but I want to create everything same because, and since we receiving let's put $sign, and since we receive this one, if you check like from this terminal, if you check from the root, see root, we will say root $sign bracket, we just will say root, save. So data would come, if anything they will save it right here. So now we create our application and they give me the warning. What is it? Because of the message, because of the collection name, just name them a collection group 1 or whatever, collection 1 or something, and the expiry will work with the expire terminal. What does this mean? Let's say we send data from this terminal, but collector was waiting for the second input to send the rest of data, the delivered data. That doesn't come on a 3 second. When it does not come in 3 seconds, it make him expire. Then when it expire, it would come from expire terminal. So right now I don't want to put 3 seconds because it's so less time we will check it. I want to put 300 seconds. So at least we have a time. So the warning and everything is gone. Save it. And let's clean up. Okay, we will send data through. Let's pick input 1, load it. Yeah, 1, input 1 will receive the item data. And delivery data, we will put it in input 2, and also not clean it up input 2, and this will receive the input 2 data. So let's send it. Okay, now I have both. Let me clean this one too, in case there is no data. Okay. Because there was a no breakpoint on you, and data was not punched. Let's clean the let's clean it again in case the data okay, let's send it. What it says, let's send it from a different one. What is going on? And for some reason apps is not working correctly. Let's try it from and we have one-on-one data. For some reason which is connected my application one-on-one, but still this one is not receiving it, but everything look fine. Okay, let's clean up. Purge like we cleaned up queue. Let's send it. And also for collector, the MQ is required. We must have the MQ, because if you come just say show all the system object, you will see a lot of queues, which is for the administration reason. So you will see the collection and event right here. See, collection and event, this two queue work for that. So let's put a message manually from right here. And put on this message, but still is not coming. Okay. Okay, this is okay, I'm gonna explain what is it. So basically this collection is waiting to receive data from this one, and they check it by ID. With the ID, if this transaction data which is sent is matched with this one which is receiving, then they will forward it to the second step and combine it. whatever it is, they will combine it right here. You could put your what do you call logic, make it the way you like, connect it to the output terminal, and after that connect it to your, so pick your logic how you want it. I wanna only like data, just send data on which type of XML or anything, you could do that. If you come back and we have advanced table, there's a persistent and persistent, you know, like data is persistent, which is important, we don't want to lose it. But if something happened to, if non-persistent, that means if data come right here, they will if something happen, let's say there's an issue, we will lose the data and they will not retry it. So if you come below that, there's an event coordinator. Let's say we have another input, another MQ. See, there's a terminal control, it is connect to that one and save it. And name it what it, let's say since it's control, we will name it control. Let's connect that one, everything to this guy, because if something happen, they should create me the exception. What is it? But we're not even receiving anything. For some reason there's a lag. My MQ is not connecting, sending data right here. So anyways, it doesn't look good. I will leave it like that. I will put another. So what is, like, I put the control. This is two resources I have, and this is the control terminal. What control terminal do, like, let's say I send data from right here, data come, and also data come from right here. One time, if this is on an advanced table, if this is disabled, they will forward it. Once they receive the data from both sides, same transaction, they will forward it. If this is on all complete collection, let's say we receive data from one transaction, the ID was 121, and from this one also we send data, the ID was 121. They will not send data to a second and to the next downstream node. We will send another one. The second one also would come with ID 140 and ID 140. The data would keep staying right here how many times you send it, until we send a trigger message from right here. Once we send a trigger message from right here, we pick this all complete collection, they will trigger whatever transaction is waiting right here, they will forward it. This work like that. On a one all complete collection, they will complete it like boom, 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 and keep going it. But if you pick that one first complete collection, let's say I send the data 1 and 1, ID 121, and also I send data 121, they will stay right here. Let's say I send another one 140 and 140, and I send another one 180 ID. The data will keep wait, but still waiting for a trigger. But this trigger, once we send a message to the collection from the MQ, then only they trigger the first one. They're not gonna send all the data, all the transaction, how many time it come. They trigger the first one, the ID 121, they will combine it and send it. And you need to send the second trigger, you will receive the second transaction. Keep doing that. So it works like that. Once again, collector node is just collecting data from various resources and send them and combine them and send them to downstream. That all it does. But collection check the data based on the content. If you click like this, you could create how many terminal you want for your resource. Okay, see you on the next video.